Hello children, are you ready for story? Got the story about Superworm. And in Superworm's story there's lots of rhyming, and I'm going to ask you to listen out for the rhyming words or even the rhyming worms. Superworm is super long. Superworm is super strong. Hang on, long and strong, they rhyme, don't they? Watch him wiggle, see him squirm, hip hip hooray for Superworm. Look how long he is. I think if we stretched out he'd be this long. Help, disaster, baby toad has hopped onto a major road. Toad and road, they rhyme. Quick, whatever can we do? What can we do? Look, a superworm lasso. We have the word do and lasso. The bees are feeling bored today. They need a nice new game to play. Cheer up, bees. No need to mope. I wonder what's going to rhyme. It's Superworm the skipping rope. Oh, what fun. I wonder if you can skip. Beetle's fallen in the well. Is she drowning? Who can tell? Oh no. Well and tell, they rhyme, don't they? Not to panic, all is fine. What's going to happen? There she is. Ha ha! It's Superworm, the fishing line. It's fine, they've got a fishing line. Then toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother snails and sister slugs, uncle ant and earwig aunt, clap and cheer and chant this chant. Superworm is super long, Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm, hip hip hooray for Superworm. I like it. Ooh. The chant is carried on the air to wizard lizard in his lair. Oh, that's rhyming, wizard and lizard. He mutters in his servant's ear, find that worm and bring him here. Oh no, ear and here, they were rhyming. There he is. The servant crow is black and grim. Everyone is scared of him. They all let out a fearful shriek to see their hero in his beak. Oh no, Superworm. Shriek and beak, those were rhyming words as well. The wizard waves his magic flower. Now Superworm, you're in my, rhymes with flower, his power. And you must tunnel, writhe and coil to find me treasure in the soil. Superworm is very cross to have a lizard as his boss. We had cross and boss, they rhyme. But when he tries to slink away, the wizard's magic makes him, oh, hang on, something that rhymes with away, makes him stay, stay, oh no, Superworm's got to stay. For days he tunnelled, twists and winds, but all the treasure that he finds is 2 small buttons. Where are they? Where are the buttons? Oh, there's one. One. What's the other one? Wait, oh, my finger's on it. There it is. 2. Half a cork. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Half a cork. A toffee. And a plastic fork. Oh, cork and fork, they rhyme, don't they? The lizard flicks an angry tail. have one last try. And if you fail to find that treasure down below, I'll feed you to my hungry crow. Oh no, we don't want that, do we? No. Look, the crow is flapping through the night. Everyone looks up in fright. They see him perch upon an oak and listen to his dreadful, it's a noise that rhymes with oak. Croak, croak. Superworm is good to eat. Superworm, a special treat. He'll be juicy, fat and firm. Hip, hip, hooray for Superworm. No, we don't want to eat him, do we? Action, quickly. At the double, Superworm's in frightful trouble. We must help him if we can. We must hatch a cunning plan. Yes, plan and can, they rhyme. We need a plan. Here are the toads. The garden creatures leave their homes, carrying a honeycomb. Oh, home and comb. Right. They jump and fly and crawl and creep. Where are they going? Let's find out. Oh no. Where have they gone? To find the lizard fast asleep. They chew the petals off his flower to rob him of his magic. Can you remember the word that rhymes? Shh, don't wake lizard. My flower is power asleep. The caterpillars fetch some leaves, while busily the spider weaves. Oh, we got leaves. Weaves, right? Don't wake lizard. The web is strong. The web is tough. The web is plenty big enough. The wizard wakes. This isn't funny. I'm wrapped in leaves and stuck with honey. Oh, well done. Great plan. Oh, funny and honey, they rhyme too. Then up the bees and beetles fly and lift the web into the sky. It's going up and up and up. Ooh. I'm going to bring the book back down. Oh no. This is the place, and bang, crash, thump. The wizard's in the rubbish dump. And now from somewhere underground there comes a distant rumbling sound. The earth begins to heave and then... Oh, hang on, there was a word here that rhymed. It was ground and sound. Let's have a think. The earth begins to heave and then... I wonder what's going to happen. There's a noise underground. What is it? Let's have a look. I wonder what it is. Shall I show you? Superworm is back again! Look! Yay! Superworm, he's back. Superworm, the swing, the slide, the hula hoop and the fairground ride. All slide and ride, good rhyming there. Superworm, the belt, the crane, oh, lifting, the hat, would you wear him as a hat? Don't think I would. The train and the acrobat. Ooh. Then toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother snails and sister... rhymes with bugs. Slugs. You got that? Uncle ant and earwig aunt, clap and cheer and chant this chant. Do you remember what it is? Superworm is super long. Superworm is super, oh, show me those muscles, strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip, hip, hooray for Superworm. Should we do hip, hip, hooray again? I like hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. Let's pick up the book. I think that might be the end. Let's have a look. It is. The end. What a great book. Thank you for listening. And can you remember some of those rhyming words? So we had, let's have another look. We had, oh, Superworm is super long. And Superworm is super, what's that word that rhymes with long? Strong. Uh-oh. Then we had the toad, and he went into the road, didn't he? So we had toad and road that rhymes. Uh-oh. We had the bees who were having a mope. Now mope rhymes with rope, doesn't it? Rope. There's lots of other words in here. Oh, do you remember the magic flower? Here is the magic flower. And the word that begins with a p, that rhymes with flower. What was that? It's something that the lizard had. It's a lizard wizard, in fact. The lizard wizard. It was the word that rhymes with flower. It was power. Now, I'm going to leave that there, children, and you have a think about some words that rhyme. You might want to think about your name. So my name's Sam, and it rhymes with Pam. Bam. Sam Bam Mam. That's funny. Your name might be Rosie, and it rhymes with Toesy. You could be Rosie Toesy, Rosie Toesy Losey. Have a think. Maybe think about Mummy's name. Mummy, Mummy Yummy, Mummy Yummy Tummy. What other words might rhyme with that? Have a think. Or how about, oh, I've got my trainers on today. Trainer Wainer. Trainer Wainer. I'm thinking about lots of words that rhyme. And we'll do an activity later about rhyming. So bye now. There'll be some more stories for you to listen to, and we'll play some games later. Okay, bye.